Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 4th of January and I have yet more news for you on the Xbox One, as Microsoft is apparently listening very carefully to gamer feedback on the X1 and will actually use that feedback to help them deliver updates to make it the Xbox the fans are expecting. And this comes directly from Major Nelson, and this was in a discussion over their extensive plans to update the console following the launch period. Now, when he was speaking to the website Canada.com, he said, quote, "If you look back at the Xbox 360's launch, what it was in 2005 when it launched is completely different from what it is now. It's fascinating to see the different things that have come along, things iterated. So we're absolutely committed to adding new features to the Xbox One over the course of its lifespan." And according to Major Nelson, Microsoft is listening to feedback daily and is even using this information to shape the development of the console. And he officially said, quote, "When we look back at what we've done, we want to continue to adapt the system to what gamers want. The team that works on Xbox are gamers themselves. We want to build the system that we use and that we know gamers would enjoy using. We're going to continue to refine the system and make it what the Xbox fans are expecting and what they want. We're listening to the feedback every single day. I've already seen some changes in the operating system internally with what we're building." Now, of course, there have already been some updates for the Xbox One console, with a recent one tackling some issues with the multiplayer, smart glass notification, dashboard performance and wireless networking. So of course they're going to be fixing any problems. Of course, any bugs arise or anything like that, then that's going to be their first port of call. But it's nice to know that they definitely have their ear to the ground. And to be fair, this isn't just all PR wind, just for the sake of saying it. They did indeed keep the Xbox 360 flowing with new additions to the dashboard that I first booted up when I gloriously bought my Xbox 360. It's very different from the one that you would see now when you load up an old game on that console. So it's pretty safe to say that they kept updating that console, adding new features, taking away things that perhaps people didn't use. So I definitely think that the Xbox One is going to be a slightly different beast in a couple of years to what it is now. Now, of course, Microsoft have already listened to the fan feedback quite significantly with the Xbox One, as of course a lot of features that people didn't really receive all that well after E3 were of course removed quite some time ago. So they have shown that they're more than willing to listen to the fans, as long as they, basically say to them, hey, you need to change this, rather than just shouting or whatever. So I think it's definitely going to be an interesting time ahead for both consoles, as of course both Sony and Microsoft are well aware that the battle has only just started, and that yes, the launch period is behind us now, but we still have the entire generation ahead of us. So the war is only just beginning, and while I wish we could kind of dispense with the whole console war nonsense, it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So I would imagine that both Sony and Microsoft are going to be listening very carefully to fan feedback and doing their best to not only give a console to the fans that is as easy to use and as fun to use as it possibly can be, but also to try and outdo the competition. So it's definitely going to be fun and not going to be a boring next few years, to say the least. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.